Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Aditya Dhovle, intervention cardiologist practicing in Mumbai suburbs. So today I would like to talk about heart attacks. Heart being our area of specialty, the topic of interest for today is understanding heart attacks. So what are the causes for it? How can we try to prevent them? How can we go ahead and understand the risk factors for it? Okay. As we all know, the World Heart Day is approaching us. It is on the 29th. So on the World Heart Day, the objective of our talk today would be to understand about heart attack, its causes, preventive measures which we can take to avoid an heart attack. Knowing is, as we all know, is knowledge. So knowledge will help us in understanding how to strengthen the heart. As as it is quite evident, the incidences of heart attack and the number of deaths due to it are consistently increasing in India. So let us understand what is heart attack and what can be the reason behind it. The heart is the most essential organ and it is functioning non-stop. It functions as a pump which allows circulation of blood throughout the body. Any interruption of blood or oxygen supply to the heart because of blockage in blood vessels, even for few seconds, can lead to a heart attack. So, what are the main reasons? The main reasons behind such incidences is increased blood pressure, excess cholesterol, and fat deposition in blood vessels. So persistent high blood pressure damages the blood vessels by making them more rigid and damaging their inner walls. This increases the risk of cholesterol or fat deposition in the blood vessels. If there is excessive fat in the body in your diet, it gets deposited in the inner walls of the blood vessels and it blocks the blood flow. This leads to increased demand and lower supply of oxygen due to blockages, which ultimately leads to heart attack. A heart attack can cause multiple symptoms. So a person may just have one symptom, or there may be a combination of symptoms. The symptoms can be numbness, squeezing, fullness, or pain in your chest. This discomfort can spread to your arms, neck, jaw, or back. However, that is not the only symptom. Along with that, the possible other symptoms that we can have for heart attack are dizziness, fainting, lightheadedness, nausea, indigestion, vomiting, shortness of breath. So what can we do to reduce the risk for heart attack? First thing that is in our hands is positive changes to our lifestyle. So I would like to give some examples how we can lead to a healthier life and a healthy heart. So eating a heart healthy diet. So what is a heart healthy diet? A heart healthy diet emphasizes on increased intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, poultry, fish, and nuts, while cutting down on sugars, beverages, soft drinks, fast food. So when you eat more of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other high fiber diet, they are how do they help? They are low in calories and rich in satiety. So vegetables and fruits like other plants or plant-based foods contain substances that help prevent cerebrovascular, cardiovascular, and cerebrovascular disease. Eating more fruits and vegetables may help you cut back on high calorie diet. So that is another advantage. So you end up not gaining that much amount of weight when you eat fruits, vegetables, and high fiber diet. Foods higher in saturated fat can contribute to high cholesterol and reduce blood flow, which increases the risk of heart attack. We should limit foods high in saturated fat, which come from animal products such as cheese, fatty meats, dairy desserts, tropical oils, highly processed foods. We should, instead of choosing saturated fats, we should go ahead and choose unsaturated fats, which do not raise cholesterol levels to that level. So examples of unsaturated fats are like nuts, fish, vegetable oil, olive oil, sunflower oil. We should cut back on our salt intake. This is especially important in patients who have high blood pressure. So how much do we need to limit our salt intake? So it is usually for doctors, as doctors we recommend less than 2.5 grams of salt in a day. But if you have high blood pressure, so that limit comes down to 1.5 grams per day. And you should always have a look in other food items which might have high sodium in your diet. And secondly, this was how to maintain a healthy heart diet. Second thing that we can do is exercise planning and maintaining an ideal body. So regular physical activity makes the heart stronger. Regular exercise can help in burning calories, lowering blood pressure, reducing LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, and boosting your HDL, which is the good cholesterol. Aerobic exercise is recommended for good heart health, running, jogging, biking, as we all know, which we call cardio exercise in the gym. And what what should you do if you have any chest pain? So you should stop immediately and ask for medical help. If you have joint problems, you stop or decrease the level of activity. The third thing that I would like to emphasize is you should always stop smoking. Whatever it is, however it is, tobacco is injurious to health. However, in whatever form it is, be it pan, cigarette, bidi, tambaku, gutka, anything. So that is the prime most important. Quitting smoking is the bottom line. Also, you should limit your alcohol intake. If you do this can further reduce the chances of cardiovascular complications. Also, the last but not the least thing that I would like to stress is managing your stress levels. Overall, all of us lead a very stressful life, but and stress is the biggest enemy of our body. And if we keep the stress down to a minimal level, see, making stress zero is not possible. But if you keep stress down to a zero level, a minimal level, that is definitely a very important and big aspect of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Overall, it is quite possible to maintain your heart to be healthy and prevent heart attack, but it is not everything is in our hands. These are only preventive factors which we can do and hope for the best. I would like to conclude this by saying thank you for listening to me.